Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with that sudden, sharp pain shooting through your calf? The kind that makes you jump out of bed instantly. Yes, those awful leg cramps that come out of nowhere. They're more common than most people think, especially among men as they get older. And what's interesting is, these cramps are not just about muscle spasms. They're often a sign your body is trying to tell you something deeper about your hydration, circulation, or even your daily habits. In today's talk, we'll go through simple, science-backed habits you can do every night before bed to stop these painful cramps from returning. I'll also share what I personally recommend for maintaining strong, relaxed muscles and how small changes in your evening routine can make a huge difference. So if you're tired of waking up in pain and want to sleep through the night comfortably, stay with me, because these simple steps could truly change your nights and your mornings for good. One of the most common yet overlooked causes of nighttime leg cramps is dehydration and imbalance in essential electrolytes. The human body relies heavily on water and minerals like sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium to keep muscles functioning smoothly. When these levels drop, even slightly, the electrical signals that control muscle contractions can become erratic, leading to sudden spasms, especially during rest. Many people underestimate how much fluid they lose throughout the day, not just from sweating, but also from breathing and metabolism. By the time night comes, their muscles are already under mild stress. This is why maintaining proper hydration throughout the day is vital, particularly for men who tend to drink less water and consume more dehydrating beverages like coffee, energy drinks, or alcohol. Hydration is not just about drinking plain water, it's about restoring balance. When you sweat or lose fluids, you're not only losing water, but also electrolytes that are critical for nerve and muscle communication. If you find yourself waking up with tight calves or twitching muscles, it might be your body's way of telling you that your mineral levels are off. Drinking large amounts of water right before bed isn't the answer either, as that can interrupt your sleep with frequent trips to the bathroom. The goal is steady, consistent hydration during the day. One practical approach is to start your morning with a glass of warm water mixed with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. The salt provides sodium and trace minerals, while the lemon adds potassium and promotes better absorption. Throughout the day, sip water regularly instead of chugging it all at once. Men who engage in physical activity or work long hours in hot environments need to be especially mindful of replenishing fluids. If you sweat heavily, you can consider adding electrolyte tablets or natural coconut water to your routine. Diet also plays a key role in keeping your hydration levels balanced. Foods rich in water and minerals can help support muscle function from within. Cucumbers, spinach, oranges, avocados, and yogurt all contribute to your hydration status and electrolyte balance. A diet that's too high in processed foods or refined sugar can worsen the problem by causing your body to lose more magnesium and potassium through urine. It's important to remember that hydration is not just a daytime task, it's a 24-hour responsibility. By evening, your goal should be to have your muscles and nervous system fully supported for rest. Before bed, you can take a few minutes to drink a small glass of water with magnesium powder or a light electrolyte drink, just enough to support your body without overloading your bladder. Another thing to consider is that not all water is created equal. Many people drink filtered or distilled water that lacks minerals, and over time this can actually lead to an imbalance. Natural spring water or mineralized filtered water provides a small but steady supply of electrolytes. These minerals act as conductors, helping your nerves transmit signals properly so your muscles can relax instead of tightening up. Some men notice that after switching to mineral water or adding trace mineral drops to their daily water intake, their nighttime cramps significantly decrease. It's also worth noting that caffeine and alcohol are both diuretics. They increase urine output and can strip away essential minerals. Reducing these in the evening hours can make a real difference. Temperature regulation also affects hydration and muscle performance. When your body is too warm during sleep, it loses moisture through sweat, which can contribute to minor dehydration overnight. Keeping your bedroom cool and ensuring proper airflow can help maintain hydration balance throughout the night. This might seem like a small detail, but many people find their cramps are worse in stuffy or overheated rooms. You might also notice a connection between your hydration and circulation. When your body lacks adequate fluids, your blood becomes slightly thicker, and this can slow down circulation. Sluggish circulation means your muscles aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrients, which can make them more prone to cramping. Supplementation can be a supportive measure if your diet and water intake still aren't enough. Magnesium, in particular, is one of the most powerful minerals for muscle relaxation. Men often have lower magnesium levels due to higher physical stress and protein metabolism. Taking a magnesium supplement before bed, ideally in glycinate or citrate form, can help muscles relax and reduce the risk of cramps. However, supplements should never replace good hydration habits. They should work together. Potassium is another mineral that works in tandem with sodium to regulate fluid balance in your cells. Eating potassium-rich foods such as bananas, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens during dinner or in an evening smoothie can make a noticeable difference in leg comfort at night. Another subtle yet important factor is how hydration affects nerve activity. When the body is short on fluids, the nerves that control muscles can become more excitable, firing off contractions even without real need. This hyperexcitability is one reason why cramps strike suddenly when you're at rest. Maintaining optimal hydration ensures that nerve impulses remain stable and coordinated. Drinking consistently throughout the day keeps your muscles relaxed, flexible, and ready for rest at night. A good rule of thumb is to check the color of your urine. Pale yellow indicates proper hydration, while darker shades suggest dehydration. Some men find it useful to create a simple nighttime hydration habit. About an hour before bed, have a small glass of electrolyte, rich water or magnesium-infused beverage. Combine that with a few minutes of gentle calf or hamstring stretching to enhance circulation and reduce tightness. Avoid drinking large amounts too close to bedtime to prevent sleep disruption. By balancing your water and electrolytes throughout the day, your body enters the night in a relaxed, ready-to-rest state. This consistent effort helps muscles recover, supports heart health, and reduces those sudden, painful cramps that can ruin a good night's sleep. Maintaining proper hydration and mineral balance isn't complicated, but it does require daily awareness, small adjustments, and an understanding of how deeply water and electrolytes influence every part of your body's nighttime recovery process. Gentle stretching and muscle relaxation before sleep play a crucial role in preventing nighttime leg cramps and improving overall muscle health. The body is designed for movement, but modern routines often involve long periods of sitting, driving, or standing in one position, which can lead to stiffness and restricted blood flow. When muscles stay in a shortened position for too long, they lose flexibility and become prone to sudden contractions during rest. Stretching before bed helps restore length to the muscle fibers, encourages better circulation, and reduces the tension that builds up throughout the day. Many people notice that when they skip evening stretching, their calves or hamstrings tighten during sleep, leading to painful cramps. This happens because muscles that are not properly relaxed before rest tend to contract involuntarily as the nervous system winds down. The key to effective nighttime stretching is to focus on relaxation rather than intensity. You don't need to perform long or strenuous routines. In fact, gentle, slow stretches are often more beneficial because they calm the nervous system and allow the muscles to lengthen gradually. One of the most effective stretches for preventing leg cramps is the standing calf stretch. Place your hands on a wall, step one foot back, and gently press your heel down while keeping the back leg straight. You should feel a mild stretch along your calf and Achilles tendon. Hold this position for about 30 seconds and repeat on the other leg. This simple movement helps keep your calf muscles supple and improve circulation through the lower limbs. Another useful stretch is the seated hamstring stretch. Sit on the edge of your bed, extend one leg out in front, and reach gently toward your toes without forcing it. The goal is not to touch your toes, but to feel a comfortable pull behind your thigh. These basic stretches, when done consistently, can significantly reduce the frequency and intensity of nighttime cramps. Stretching also has a calming effect on the entire body. When you move slowly and breathe deeply during these routines, your parasympathetic nervous system activates. This is the system responsible for rest and recovery. It helps lower heart rate, relax the muscles, and prepare the body for sleep. Men who experience high levels of stress or muscle tension due to physical work or exercise often find that a few minutes of mindful stretching before bed allows their muscles to release built-up tension. Breathing plays a major role in this process. Deep, slow breaths send oxygen to the muscles and signal the brain that it's time to relax. A useful method is to inhale through the nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, and exhale slowly through the mouth for 6 seconds while holding a stretch. This breathing rhythm promotes calmness and enhances flexibility without strain. Muscle relaxation techniques can go beyond stretching. For instance, using a warm compress or taking a warm shower before bed can help loosen tight muscles and increase blood flow. Warmth improves circulation and prepares muscles for relaxation, making them less likely to cramp during the night. Some men find that alternating between warm and cool compresses enhances the recovery process after a long day of physical work. Gentle self-massage of the calves, thighs, and feet using light circular motions can also help release tight areas. This simple habit stimulates the nerves and improves circulation, promoting a more restful night's sleep. You don't need fancy tools. Even your hands or a tennis ball can be effective for easing tension. Posture also influences how your muscles behave at night. When you spend most of your day sitting with bent knees, the calf muscles stay partially shortened, and when you finally lie down, the sudden extension can trigger spasms. That's why it's helpful to stretch the legs straight for a few minutes before sleeping, flexing the ankles gently up and down to keep the blood moving. Pointing and flexing the toes several times while lying in bed encourages small contractions that maintain muscle responsiveness without strain. This small pre-sleep movement routine signals to your muscles that it's safe to relax rather than stay tense. Regular stretching improves muscle elasticity over time. When muscles are flexible, they respond better to changes in position during sleep, reducing the risk of sudden cramps. It also enhances blood and nutrient flow, ensuring that your tissues receive enough oxygen while you rest. This becomes increasingly important with age, as circulation naturally slows and muscle fibers lose some of their suppleness. Incorporating stretching into your nightly routine is a way of maintaining long-term muscular health. It keeps the joints lubricated, reduces inflammation, and helps balance the relationship between the muscles and the nervous system. When this balance is off, the brain may mistakenly send contraction signals even when the body should be resting. For men who engage in regular workouts or physically demanding jobs, stretching before bed becomes even more important. Exercise can cause small amounts of muscle damage, which is part of the natural repair process that makes muscles stronger. However, without adequate relaxation, these small muscle fibers may tighten overnight, leading to cramps or soreness. Gentle stretching helps distribute lactic acid and other metabolic byproducts evenly, preventing them from accumulating in one area. This encourages smoother recovery and less stiffness the next morning. If you add light stretching and relaxation exercises to your evening routine, you'll likely notice that you wake up feeling more flexible and less fatigued. Some people benefit from combining stretching with mindfulness or light meditation. Focusing on slow breathing while gently moving through each stretch enhances body awareness and helps you tune into areas of tightness. This awareness allows you to adjust your stretches accordingly, preventing overstretching or discomfort. Even 5 minutes of this mindful stretching can be enough to trigger a relaxation response that reduces nighttime muscle contractions. If you prefer a guided routine, soft instrumental music or low-volume nature sounds can help set the mood for a calming pre-sleep ritual. Hydration and stretching work together closely. When muscles are hydrated and full of essential minerals, they respond better to relaxation. Stretching complements hydration by distributing these nutrients efficiently throughout the muscle fibers. You can think of hydration as preparing the muscles internally, while stretching prepares them externally. When both are practiced together, they create the perfect environment for calm, cramp-free sleep. Temperature and environment also affect how well your muscles relax before bed. A cool, quiet, and dimly lit room promotes better sleep and allows muscles to enter a state of deep rest. Avoid overstimulating activities like intense exercise, heavy meals, or long screen time right before bed, as these can increase muscle tension and delay relaxation. Instead, shift your focus toward winding down gradually. Simple habits like turning off bright lights, listening to calming audio, or practicing slow leg stretches can guide the body toward rest. When your routine signals the body that it's time to relax, the nervous system follows and muscle activity decreases naturally. By making gentle stretching and relaxation a nightly habit, you allow your muscles to reset, restore circulation, and release the day's accumulated tension. Over time, these practices train your body to associate nighttime with deep relaxation rather than restlessness or pain. Your legs will feel lighter, you'll sleep deeper, and the painful interruptions caused by cramps will gradually disappear as your muscles adapt to a healthier rhythm of movement and recovery. ChatGPT said, improving circulation through daily movement and a magnesium-rich diet is one of the most effective and sustainable ways to prevent leg cramps and maintain long-term muscle health. Circulation is the foundation of every function in the body because it ensures that oxygen and nutrients are delivered efficiently to all tissues while waste products are removed. When blood flow slows down or becomes restricted, muscles do not receive enough oxygen and minerals, which can cause tightness, fatigue, and eventually painful cramping. Many people underestimate how much their lifestyle affects circulation. Sitting for long hours, crossing the legs frequently, or leading a sedentary lifestyle can compress blood vessels and reduce the natural pumping action of the muscles that keeps blood moving. Men, especially those who work in offices or drive for long periods, are particularly at risk. The legs are farthest from the heart, so gravity already makes it harder for blood to circulate upward, and inactivity compounds that challenge. One of the most powerful ways to improve circulation is through consistent, moderate physical activity. Movement acts as a natural pump for your veins. When muscles contract and relax during walking or exercise, they push blood upward toward the heart. Even simple activities such as walking for 20 to 30 minutes daily can drastically improve leg circulation. The goal is not intense workouts, but regular movement that engages the lower body. Stretching the calves, flexing the ankles, or doing gentle squats throughout the day can prevent stiffness and promote steady blood flow. Standing up every hour if you sit for long periods is another effective way to activate the muscles and prevent blood pooling in the lower legs. Taking short walks, climbing stairs, or doing light stretching at your desk can make a remarkable difference in how your legs feel at night. A key aspect of circulation health is vascular flexibility. Blood vessels should expand and contract easily to accommodate changes in pressure and blood flow. When circulation is compromised, vessels can stiffen, and this reduces oxygen delivery to muscle fibers. Over time, poor circulation leads to fatigue and increases the risk of spasms. Regular aerobic activity such as brisk walking, cycling, or swimming supports vascular elasticity and keeps the circulatory system strong. These movements enhance the efficiency of the heart and lungs, ensuring that the muscles receive a constant supply of oxygen-rich blood. The more efficiently your cardiovascular system functions, the less likely your muscles are to cramp during rest or exertion. Magnesium plays a vital role in supporting both circulation and muscle function. It helps regulate muscle contraction and relaxation, maintains nerve stability, and supports the production of energy at the cellular level. When magnesium levels are low, muscles are more prone to spasms, and blood vessels can constrict, reducing circulation further. A magnesium-rich diet ensures that muscles remain relaxed and that blood flows smoothly. Foods such as leafy greens, almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, black beans, avocados, and bananas are excellent natural sources of magnesium. Including these in your daily meals helps restore mineral balance and supports the entire muscular system. For those who have difficulty meeting their magnesium needs through food alone, a high-quality magnesium supplement can be beneficial. But it's always best to prioritize dietary sources first because they provide additional nutrients that aid absorption. Magnesium also works closely with calcium and potassium, and maintaining balance among these minerals is essential. Too much calcium without adequate magnesium can cause muscles to tighten instead of relax. Potassium, found in fruits like oranges, cantaloupe, and apricots, helps regulate fluid balance inside muscle cells and keeps them from contracting involuntarily. Combining magnesium and potassium-rich foods with consistent hydration strengthens your body's ability to prevent cramps naturally. The ideal approach is to include a variety of these minerals in your daily diet rather than relying on a single food or supplement. Circulation is not only influenced by movement and diet, but also by posture and body mechanics. When you sit or stand incorrectly, you may unknowingly compress arteries or restrict venous return. Paying attention to posture throughout the day ensures that blood flows freely. Try keeping your feet flat on the ground when sitting, avoiding crossing your legs for extended periods, and using a footrest if necessary to promote comfort. Elevating the legs for a few minutes each evening can also help blood flow back toward the heart and reduce swelling. This simple habit relieves pressure from the veins and prepares the muscles for rest. Gentle leg movements while watching television or reading can stimulate circulation without requiring significant effort. Massage therapy is another practical method for improving circulation. Massaging the calves, thighs, and feet encourages blood flow, relaxes muscle fibers, and enhances lymphatic drainage. Even self-massage can be highly effective when performed with light pressure and rhythmic movements. Using magnesium oil or a natural muscle balm can enhance the benefits by delivering minerals directly to the skin and improving relaxation. Some men also find alternating warm and cold showers beneficial. The contrast between temperatures stimulates the blood vessels to expand and contract, which strengthens vascular function and promotes better overall circulation. In addition to diet and movement, avoiding habits that constrict circulation is equally important. Smoking, excessive caffeine intake, and chronic stress all narrow blood vessels and reduce oxygen delivery to the muscles. Managing stress through relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, yoga, or meditation can help maintain healthy circulation. Adequate sleep is also essential because the body repairs blood vessels and muscle tissues during rest. Poor sleep can lead to increased inflammation and slower recovery, both of which contribute to muscle cramps. Ensuring you get enough restorative sleep each night supports circulation and muscle function naturally. Maintaining a magnesium-rich diet doesn't only prevent cramps but also supports heart health and energy levels. Magnesium aids in the relaxation of the arteries, which helps regulate blood pressure and allows more oxygen to reach the muscles. This process prevents the buildup of lactic acid, a common cause of muscle stiffness and soreness. By keeping your arteries flexible and your muscles nourished, magnesium works as a silent protector against both leg cramps and cardiovascular strain. It's one of those nutrients that quietly supports nearly every system in the body, from the nerves to the bones. Consistency is the most critical element in improving circulation. It's not about occasional effort, but steady daily habits that add up over time. Small movements throughout the day, nutrient-rich meals, and simple leg exercises before bed all combine to keep the blood flowing efficiently. When circulation is strong, muscles remain oxygenated and hydrated, reducing the risk of cramps significantly. Every time you move your body, even slightly, you're helping your heart pump blood more effectively. Temperature regulation can also affect circulation. Keeping your legs warm in cooler environments helps maintain steady blood flow, while gentle cooling after exercise prevents inflammation. Compression socks can be helpful for men who spend long hours standing or sitting, as they support venous return and prevent blood from pooling in the lower legs. Choosing comfortable footwear with good arch support can also reduce strain on the leg muscles and promote healthier circulation throughout the day. Combining movement and nutrition creates a synergy that supports both immediate relief and long-term prevention of leg cramps. Movement strengthens the muscles and promotes fluid exchange, while magnesium and other minerals nourish the tissues and keep them functioning smoothly. Over time, these habits improve not only physical comfort, but also energy levels, focus, and endurance. When your body's circulation is functioning optimally, you experience fewer cramps, faster recovery after activity, and deeper, more restful sleep. Developing this natural rhythm of movement, nutrition, and recovery supports every aspect of men's health and ensures that your muscles remain strong, relaxed, and resilient through the night and beyond.